Hi students, this lesson is about reading with expression and decoding vowel words. We'll be reading Fluency Passage 9.1, Composting. What is expression? Reading with expression means changing your voice as you are reading to better portray the feelings and events in the text. When good readers read with expression, they change the pitch, rhythm, volume, and tone to make the text more interesting and easy to understand. A good reader will read the words in the text just as they would say it to a friend. Good readers emphasize the important words, pause when necessary, and pay attention to the punctuation marks in a sentence. Listen to this passage on the side. Pay attention to how punctuation is used for a good expression. Recycling is good for the environment. Did you know you can recycle plants, grass, and some foods too? It's called composting. Notice pauses were made at the commas, and for the question, the tone was used differently to indicate questioning. Now let's read Fluency Passage 9.1, Composting. You probably already know that you can recycle bottles, cans, and newspaper. Recycling is good for the environment. Did you know you can recycle plants, grass, and some foods too? It's called composting. In the forest, when trees drop their leaves, they remain on the ground. Over time, the leaves break down into the soil. This is good for the soil and the trees because the broken down leaves add nutrients to the soil. The trees soak up the nutrients through their roots. All plants absorb nutrients like this, including the trees, flowers, and vegetables you may have growing in your yard. You can help them get what they need by composting. When people compost, they set up a compost bin in their yard, usually near a source of water. All sorts of things go into a compost bin, including fruits and vegetables, eggshells, leaves, shredded paper and cardboard, and nutshells. Even hair and dog fur can go in the bin. A good compost pile has a mix of things so that it can provide a good variety of nutrients later. Some things, like plastic items and meat products, do not belong in a compost pile. The compost should be stirred up every so often, and you should add water to it so that it doesn't dry out. When the compost is ready, it can be spread near trees and other plants so they can soak up the nutrients. Composting is really easy to do, and it helps keep the environment out of trouble right in your own backyard. How was my expression? Skip the video back and practice reading along with me. As we read, I noticed quite a few words with syllable division patterns, vowel. What this means is if two vowels are next to each other, but they are not a pair, you split between them to create two different syllables. Looking at the word lion right here, the I and the O are next to each other, but the I goes with the L to make the syllable lie, and the O goes with the N to make the syllable un, lion. Look at these words to the side. They have a vowel pattern. You split between the vowel to make two syllables. In the word cruel, cruel, museum, museum, visual, visual, casual, casual. Looking at our passage composting, there were a few words with a vowel pattern, like the word nutrients, nu-tree-ents. The word usually, usually. The word variety, variety. Can you find more examples of words with vowel syllable division patterns in other things that you read? Now it's your turn to practice. At the bottom of the page, you will find a copy of the passage. Practice reading it several times, and when you're ready, make a recording for your teacher. Have fun reading!